Yo guys, it's Andy back here with another episode of Minecraft Tutorcraft. So in this episode, we'll be looking into cobblestone farms. Now this video is specifically for Java Edition because it uses TNT Dupers. For my Bedrock Edition peeps, you can look at the tag on the top right corner for the video to the Bedrock cobblestone farm. However, Bedrock being Bedrock, there ain't no TNT Dupers and obviously the farm won't be as efficient. Now with that aside, let us talk about how the farm works. So how does this farm work, you may ask? So it's pretty simple. You have a redstone torch tower right here, which will basically unpower that torch right there at the top, which causes this hopper clock to work. Now this hopper clock has 8 items and that's because of the ticks and whatnot. So basically the time it takes for the TNT to drop down, for the TNT to explode, and for the cobblestone to regenerate, and then it will drop another TNT based on that timing. So this is a pretty efficient timing, I would say. It does not waste much time. And so right here, as the TNT drops, it will blow up a random amount of cobblestone. This is about the explosive range of the TNT. And then all of it will drop down here and it will be collected by some minecart hoppers. And the minecart hoppers will basically transport the stuff into chests right here. Now, just to show you guys how this works, I'm going to flick this lever right here, and as you can see, TNT starts dropping, it breaks the cobblestone right here, cobblestone regenerates, and almost immediately TNT breaks. And yeah, it basically just repeats until you are done. So this farm produces about 55,000 cobblestone an hour. I have no clue why you need that much cobblestone, but well, I asked myself that question too, and I somehow still use it in my survival world, which means I really do need a lot of cobblestone, because well, cobblestone you can make stuff like smooth stone and all that kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is basically how the farm works, and right now I'll just head straight into the tutorial. Alright guys, so here we are in our Tutorcraft world. As you can see, that's our base that we built in the last week. And now we have the build area right here. So it's gonna be 14 blocks wide, 15 blocks long, and it's gonna be 28 blocks upwards. Now this is the build materials. Now feel free to pause this and just take a look at what stuff you need. And of course, the Deepslate Tiles you can substitute for any solid blocks that you may like. Now of course, you also need some oak leaves. Now you can use any leaves, or you can also use mangrove roots if you for some reason have mangrove roots. Now it is important that you use leaves and no other blocks, because when you waterlog leaves on Java Edition, the water does not flow out and everywhere. But if you do so in Bedrock, it will flow everywhere. Now, leaves are the only ones that do this for some apparent reason, so that's why we are using leaves, so that they don't mess up any kind of redstone or make the lava into obsidian. Next, we need some chests, maybe some hoppers, some redstone torches, redstone dust, observers, all these redstone stuff. Feel free to pause the video. I'll also include a build list in the description, so feel free to check it once you are ready to build this build. Now, of course, we also need some utility blocks, so we have 2 water buckets right here, and I also recommend extra 4 buckets because the next time we're going to be building up with the leaves, we want to waterlog them as we go. After that, we need some temporary blocks. I'm using dirt. We also want some scaffolding. If you don't have any scaffolding, you can just replace them with temporary blocks, just build a staircase of some sort. And also, this is important for hiding the minecarts. We need 2 levers, 5 normal pistons, and 5 rails. And of course, now to the fun part, we need 112 lava buckets. So that would be 2 full chests and 4 more lava buckets. Now you may ask me, how am I supposed to get that much lava? Now, it is actually pretty simple, but it takes some time. So behind this base right here that we built last week, you can see I have an infinite water source as well as this contraption right here. So what this is basically a single source of lava with a dripstone underneath and cauldron below it. Now, how this works is it will basically drip lava all the way, and then after some time, it will fill up the cauldron with lava and you can pick it up with a bucket. And once you get the second source, you can expand this as much as you want and you can get as much lava as you want. So this is basically a simple lava farm, and yeah, you can just use this to make as much lava as you want. I've used this in many of my worlds to get lava so that I don't have to keep going back and forth in the nether just to get lava. Anyway, the lava was basically, I got it from the lava lake right there because it's right next to my base and I could just do it anyway. And yeah, you basically just want to do that, and with that, you guys are ready to start the tutorial. Now, before I go into the tutorial, let me just cover 2 things that I forgot to cover in the previous section. So first of all, in the previous section of the materials list, I forgot to include 8 more blocks for the hopper clock. Now these can be any stackable blocks that are the same, so just make sure it's the same blocks and they're stackable. So it could be even temporary blocks that you use, so the dirt, you can just place 8 dirt in here and it works fine as well. It doesn't matter, as long as you have 8 blocks, you can just stuff it in this hopper clock and it works. And the next thing, when building the farm, to make your life easy, make sure that you're facing east. Now you can press F3 and you can check the direction on the left side. Now you can see that I'm facing west, but west and east are basically the same thing, because the problem would be placing minecarts and rails. So if you're facing north and south, the minecarts may give you a bit of a problem, because when you break them, they will just realign themselves. Now if you're facing east and west, the minecarts will just stay the same way that they're facing and it would not cause much problems. So if you want to have an easier life, just face east to west. Now if you for some reason can't access the F3 screen, you can just place a sunflower, and the sunflower always faces east, so you know that you have to build the farm in this direction instead of that direction. Now let's just start with the build tutorial. Alright guys, so here we are in survival mode right now, and the first thing we're gonna do is to build the collection system. So we want to get all of our chests, we want to get all but 2 hoppers, and then we want to get some building blocks right here, as well as some oak leaves. We also want to get some water buckets, and then we're gonna make our infinite water source right now. So we're just gonna destroy a few blocks right here. Place 2, and then we have infinite water source right here. Okay, for now, I'm gonna leave the water buckets in here again, and from the left side of the build here, count 3 blocks in, so 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block, you want to place 5 chests, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you want to make it a double chest, place 5 hoppers behind those chests, and then you want to place chests behind this, like so, and then make these double chests. Now place 2 hoppers behind each chest, like so. And then that is your collection system. Alright guys, so once you're done with that, you're gonna go to grab some temporary blocks and some scaffolding. If you don't have scaffolding, it's fine, you can just use the temporary blocks. We're gonna go up here again, and on the first set of hoppers, put some 5 building blocks like this. And then from here, you want to place a temporary block right on the edge, and then you want to place 6 blocks towards the back of the build. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You want to turn to the left here, and then build another set of 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you turn left again to the front, and then you build 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now you should have something like this. Now fill up the floor over here, with excluding these blocks right here. So just fill it up like this, and the back as well. Once you guys have done that, go grab your water buckets, fill up all your buckets with water right here, and then head up here, break this temporary block right here, and then you want to place 7 blocks along this edge at the back of the farm right here, and then fill up the rest of the sides with leaves, so like so. So now you want to waterlog every single leaf right here with water. Alright guys, so it's important that you waterlog all the leaves, because 1, that prevents the leaves from burning, and 2, it also protects the leaves from explosions, so the leaves will never break in the event of explosion. Now if you use leaves such as cherry blossom leaves, it's really hard to see whether they are waterlogged or not. So what you can do is to press F3 and to check that these blocks are indeed waterlogged. Alright, so once you guys are done waterlogging all those leaves, you want to go back in this chest, get the pistons, the rails, and the lever, as well as all the minecart hoppers, and then you want to head up there again and place the rails in this formation right here. So the left one, then the one on top, the middle one, the one on top, and then the one on the right. Now you're gonna want to have to place the minecart hoppers. Now this is gonna be a bit tricky and you guys might need a few attempts at doing this. So what you want to do is to place minecart hoppers on all the hoppers below, and then break this first one right here, like so. And then get the second minecart with hopper, push it all the way in, make sure it falls into the hole, like so. And then you want to drop down and make sure this minecart hopper is pushed all the way to the first minecart hopper right here. Make sure there's a little bit of gap, because that gap will ensure that this minecart hopper does not get pushed to this side once you break the rails. So now you want to break the rails on this one, and then you want to break the rails on this one as well. And as you can see, because of the gap, this minecart hopper stays in place. Now you want to take another minecart hopper and push it straight into the hole like this. And like so, you have all 5 into the hole like that. Now break these rails right here. And you want to place 5 Deepslate Tiles on top of the minecart hoppers like so. Get some temporary blocks. Place 2 temporary blocks like this. And then 4 more across like this. Break this temporary block. Now you want to grab your pistons, crouch, face at this corner right here, and place the pistons, making sure that it faces downwards, and do that 5 more times, like so. Now get your levers, place it on this dirt and on this dirt, power both of them up, power them down, and all the blocks should be pushed into the minecart hoppers. Now all of these blocks right now will collect whatever pieces of cobblestone that land right on top of it, and that will be for our collection system. Now break all of these, and then we shall proceed with the next part. Okay, now you guys can get rid of the lever and the rails because we won't need them anymore. And then we can head back up here. And basically, we have to make another row of leaves, except that at the back right here is protruding out. So get some leaves, place one right here, place one more at the back, and bridge across all the way to the end right here. And then you want to do the same thing right here, and basically fill up the rest with leaf blocks, and of course you guys have to waterlog them as well. Alright, so once you guys are done with that, go back down right here, get your obsidian block, get the rest of your deepslate tiles, and of course just head back up, and then we're going to be placing the obsidian right now. So get your temporary blocks right here. From this corner right here, or the other corner, it doesn't really matter. Count in 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then count 2 more blocks to the left. So 1, 2. On this block, place 4 blocks. 2, 3, 4. And on the block on top, place an obsidian block. Like so. Now break the temporary blocks right here. And then we're going to be placing the areas where the cobblestone would form. So get your leaves right here. And then from the cobblestone, as you can see, cobblestone is right in front of me. Place the leaf right here. And then go 2 blocks, place another leaf. 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 And go 2 blocks, place another leaf. Now on this side, go 2 blocks, place another leaf as well. As you can see, right here, there are no leaf blocks whatsoever. So you need to place 2 temporary blocks right here, another leaf block, and another 2 temporary blocks right here, and another leaf block. So break these temporary blocks right here. And you should have something that looks like this. Now, of course, as I said, waterlog all of these leaf blocks. Once you guys are done with that, basically just build out 6 blocks from all of these leaf blocks and then waterlog all of them as you go. So for example, this one I would build 1, waterlog 2, waterlog 3, waterlog 4, waterlog 5, waterlog 6, and waterlog. So once all your buckets are down with water, we head back down, and then we do that for all the sides right here.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Alright, so once you guys are done with all of that, basically just keep your buckets because we should not need them anymore. And then we want to head up there again and basically build the areas where the lava will be kept. So get your Deepslate Tiles right here. Now we're going to ignore the front for now and we're going to go head to the back. And on all these gaps with two leaf block gaps, place 2 Deepslate blocks right behind them. Place them right here as well. Place them on the left and right sides as well, like so. And on the other side. Alright, so this is going to be the bottom of where your lava goes. Now, from here, you want to place 1 block in the center like this. Extend it by another block. And then extend this block as well and connect all of them together. Like so. So it's going to look like a letter E or number 3 depending on your perspective. And we're going to do that on every single side right here. We're going to do that on the left side. Like so. And then we're going to do that on the right side as well. Like so. Did a little oopsie right here. Let's destroy that real quick. Now, on the front side of the farm, it's going to be a little bit different. Because as you can see, the waterlogged leaves are literally 1 block in front of it. So this block right here is what is holding the lava. So what you want to do is place a Deepslate block right here, 1 behind it, and then you want to build across like so, and then do it on this part right here, which means I need to destroy the scaffolding right here. Get the scaffolding, place it on a better corner like so. Now up the scaffolding. And then we can finish up the placements on this side. So what you should have right now is something like the number 3 on all sides, except for the front where you have 2 leaf blocks on the ground instead of Deepslate tiles. Now, what you want to do is start placing the lava as we go up. So we want to get 16 buckets of lava right here. So we have 9 on the first row, and then we get 5 on the next one. Wait, sorry, 7. There you go. And then we're going to head up. We are going to place lava on every single block below here, so right here. And as you place it, they will form cobblestone right here, as you can see, and it will contain itself. So now do that on all sides, like so. And once you guys have done that, basically just do the same thing, build up like so, and then head down, get some lava buckets, head back up, and then place 2 lava buckets on each pocket right here. So each layer would need 16 buckets, and just do the math yourself. We need about 112 buckets in total, and just do this all the way up till you reach the top of the leaves. Alright guys, so now for the redstone bit, you want to get all of the other redstones in the chest and 6 more buckets. So just clear out this chest right here. Now get your 6 buckets, fill it up with water, and then get your building block, your temporary block, sorry. Go up all the way to the top of the farm. Now if you don't have scaffolding, you can just use temporary blocks to dig up to the top. And then you want to go to the back of the farm like so, jump onto the obsidian block. Now build 12 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now you want to go in front here and place 1 block, and you want to go left and place another block like so. So this is going towards the left of the farm. This is the front of the farm. So place 1 block to the left, and then place 2 temporary blocks right here and right here. Place 2 solid blocks right here. And then you want to break the temporary blocks like so. Go down a few. Get your water bucket. Place your water bucket right up here. And crouch while you do so. and then break every single block down here up till you reach the obsidian block. Now that you have reached the obsidian block, go all the way down to the bottom of the build. Go get the rest of your water buckets right here. You should have 5 right now. And place water on every single block right here that you see that is elevated. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Right, like this. Now you just want to go on top of this. Go all the way back up and then remove that water bucket. And your bottom part is now done. Now from this part right here, you want to get some redstone dust. This is the front of the farm. You want to turn left. Place redstone dust here, here, and here. Now you want to get your pistons. Place 1 piston right here. Now you want to grab a temporary block. Place a temporary block right behind this. And then you want to place a piston next to that temporary block like so. So these 2 pistons should be facing each other. Destroy this temporary block right here. Now you want to place a temporary block right here. Get a solid block. Place that on top of it. Crouch down, destroy this temporary block, and place an observer facing downwards. So aim at this top of the block, right click, and the arrow of the observer should be facing down. Now once you guys have placed an observer facing down, crouch down, place an observer facing yourself on this observer. Now you want to place a note block behind it, and then another observer facing you right here. Once you guys have done that, you guys want to take your trapdoor. Place your trapdoor on this part of the note block like so. And then you want to get another observer. Place the observer facing you on this trapdoor like so. Now, once you guys have done that, get a temporary block. Place it down here. Crouch down. Place an observer right here facing you. And then grab your TNT and place it right here. This is your TNT Duper completed. Now, remove this temporary block right so. And then on this part right here, you want a temporary block, another one behind it, and a third one behind it like so. Destroy the second one. Get your sticky piston. Place it facing you. Now get a redstone block. Destroy this dirt block right here. Destroy this dirt block right here. And now, place a redstone block like so, and your piston should extend. Now, what you guys want to do is to jump down right here to the redstone part right here. And place a temporary block right down here. And another one right so. Place a temporary block on below this redstone block. And now get your hopper. And make it go into that temporary block. Now, bridge out here and to the left. Now you want to break this temporary block right here. And place a piece of hopper that's facing into that hopper. Now you want to open this hopper. And place 8 blocks like so. Now the important part is that this block has to be the same block and it has to be stackable so that the hopper clock would work. Now once you have done that, go get more temporary blocks, go behind this hopper right here, and then place a solid block right on top of it. Now this block should be diagonally below the hopper like so, and we're going to do that on the other side as well. So build diagonally and place a solid block right here. So both of them should have it facing the same way. Now grab your comparators, place it away from the hoppers like so. The one that has the dirt should activate, and this little dot right here should be deactivated on both sides. Now you have done that, crouch down, ensure that you crouch, because if you don't crouch, you will activate that thing right there. So crouch down, place a block right in front of both comparators like so. Then place a piece of redstone dust like that. Alright guys, so once you have done, you should have something like this. I currently removed all of the temporary blocks right now, and I placed scaffolding so I have easier access. But anyways, the next step will be to place a temporary block right here. Place a solid block like this. And then break this temporary block. You want to go to another temporary block right here. Or if you have scaffolding, you can build scaffolding right here. Place a temporary block. Place a solid block like so. And then you want to break this temporary block. And then place redstone torch like this. Now once you have done that, you can go get your sticky pistons. And basically, oh no, I fell down. And basically just go up there. And then I think it would be easier to have temporary blocks like this. Place a piston like so. And then go down here and do the same thing. place a piston like so. And then as you can see, the moment you place that piston, this starts working. So now to go back to the other side, you want to place a redstone torch right here. And then we're going to make a redstone tower going all the way down. And eventually this thing will stop once this redstone torch is activated. So we're going to do this. We're going to place a temporary block. And then we're going to place a solid block right here. Break this temporary block. Place a torch. And then we're just going to keep doing that, going down. As you can see, once I place this torch is lit up and the entire contraption stops. So you just gotta do this all the way to the ground. And once you reach the ground, it should stop as well. And right now, we can just place a lever right here. And then we can flick it. And that would cause the entire contraption to stop. And now, your farm is now complete. So we just break this scaffolding right here. Oh, in fact, you can actually use scaffolding to get rid of those temporary blocks up there. And then we will be truly done with the farm. Basically just clean up all the temporary blocks that you have placed. And in the end, it should be looking fine. And you will have completed your farm as well. So we're just going to destroy these blocks right here. Please reach. There we go. Just collect them right here. Break all of these. And like so, we have finished the farm. So like I said, this farm produces about 55,000 cobblestone an hour. So you probably only need to build this and run it like once. And you'll be set with cobblestone for life. Or unless you have a big project that uses a lot of stone bricks, smooth stone, cobblestone, whatsoever, you probably would not need this much cobblestone. So if you want to build a simpler cobblestone, like I said, you can check the cobblestone out for the Bedrock version, because that works on both Bedrock and Java, and it's super simple. It makes about, if I recall, 6,000 cobblestone an hour. I don't really recall. If you want to look at it, watch the other video to find out. And with that being said, guys, that's it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, please drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy the rest of my content. With that being said, guys, thanks for watching and peace out.